It's almost time to head back to Hawkins. But before the new season of Stranger Things arrives, you can prepare for the series' return by digging into some of the other exciting projects that feature the all-star cast of the show. Here's a look at every film you can watch on Netflix with a cast of Stranger Things. Millie Bobby Brown has emerged as a major screen sensation thanks to her captivating performance as Eleven in Stranger Things. Whether she's swiping waffles from the frozen foods aisle or saving the entire world, Brown's Eleven is always a treat to watch. Brown also owns the screen in the 2020 mystery adventure Enola Holmes, featuring her in the title role as the sister of the famous detective extraordinaire Sherlock Holmes. As Enola, Brown brings both a delightful level of determination and some moments of mischief that make the character unique. There's also plenty of action and teen romance. Brown will soon return to the role for Enola Holmes 2, so be sure to check out this uplifting original film.
You've progressed nicely, I can see.
Caleb McLaughlin is a young star who's enjoyed a major breakthrough thanks to Stranger Things. As Lucas, McLaughlin is sharp-witted and occasionally strong-headed, but he's also loyal and brave to a fault.
Play this, you ugly piece of shit!
McLaughlin is also a revelation in the 2021 drama Concrete Cowboy, which features McLaughlin as Cole, a rebellious teenager who moves in with his father in Philadelphia, where he falls into an unexpected new culture of urban horsemanship. Both McLaughlin and Idris Elba give beautifully raw performances in this extraordinary and heartwarming story based on the real-life Fletcher Street Riding Club.
Wow, you doing it.
That's it.
Fans can also catch McLaughlin in Steven Soderbergh's 2019 sports drama High Flying Bird. Noah Schnapp's Will Byers basically sets the tone for the entire storyline of Stranger Things. His time trapped in the Upside Down is truly chilling, with later seasons exploring his lingering connection to the eerie underbelly of this town.
He knows we're here.
Schnapp's ability to nimbly balance the character's terror and bravery is something he also brings to his role as Tommy in the 2020 Adam Sandler-led Hubie Halloween, a fun mix of comedy and family-friendly frights. Sadie Sink shook up the action in Season 2 as Max Mayfield, a Dig Dug champ who becomes fast friends with Lucas and the others. Sink also makes an impact in the 2019 thriller Eli. Sink stars in the film as Haley, a mysterious girl who lives in a remote treatment facility that's hiding dark secrets. Sink also stars in the second installment of the Fear Street trilogy, which puts her at the center of a spree of grisly supernatural murders at a summer camp in 1978.
She did this.
Cindy?
The witch.
And as a bonus, Fear Street Part 1 also features a knockout cameo by Stranger Things star Maya Hawke. Natalia Dyer is another star who's continued to rise after stunning audiences with her role as Nancy Wheeler in Stranger Things. Fans can see more of Dyer's screen savvy in several other movies. She appears in the 2019 dark comedy horror film Velvet Buzzsaw as Coco, an art assistant at a gallery that's at the center of a string of mysterious deaths. She also leads the cast of the dramedy film Yes, God, Yes, which features her as Alice, a Catholic schoolgirl who struggles with her burgeoning sexuality and her spiritual devotion.
And remember, God is always watching you. Capiche?
And you definitely don't want to miss her work in the 2021 supernatural horror film Things Heard and Seen. Dyer stars as Willis, a student who engages in an affair with an art professor, just as a supernatural presence is taking over his home life. Joe Keery has enjoyed a meteoric rise as the result of his beloved role as Steve Harrington in Stranger Things. He might have started out as the jealous boyfriend, but he's grown into one of the most genuine and heroic characters of the show.
Ahoy, ladies! I didn't see you there. Would you guys like to set sail on this ocean of flavor with me? I'll be your captain. I'm Steve Harrington.
Harrington's humor is a big part of Steve's appeal in the series, so it's only fitting that he also stars in the back-to-back mockumentary series Death to 2020 and Death to 2021.
Yeah, my name's Duke Goolies. I'm a content provider and I'm a barman/mixologist.
From Black Mirror creators Charlie Brooker and Annabelle Jones, the films take a satirical look at the state of the world. Audiences have long loved Winona Ryder, who's been acting since her own teenage years. She's yet again given us the performance of a lifetime in Stranger Things, with her complex role as Joyce Byers. Ryder fans can watch a few of her other all-time performances on Netflix right now. Her Oscar-nominated turn as the unconquerable Jo March in the 1994 adaptation of Little Women is complex and riveting. She also delivers a tour de force performance in the gripping 1999 drama Girl Interrupted, starring as Susanna, a depressed woman who's forced by her family to live in a mental institution. Fans can also watch her take on an acerbic but oddly charming role as Lindsay in the 2018 romantic comedy Destination Wedding, starring opposite Keanu Reeves.
You pick out the smallest of the herd.
We're not a herd, we're wedding guests.
I'm telling you, you're safe if you just run.
You run, I'll stay here and fight.
Yeah, but I'm not a sprinter. I run for distance, so it gives me a certain clarity.
Yes, all right.
David Harbour's role as Chief Jim Hopper in Stranger Things has been a fan favorite since season 1. But he's been tearing it up on the silver screen for some time now. Fans of Harbour's unique talents can also catch him as a CIA chief named Greg Beam in the 2008 James Bond thriller Quantum of Solace, and in his supporting role as Gaspar in the 2020 thriller Extraction.
You're a mercenary, right, Tyler? Why don't you act a mercenary?
If you love Harbour's take on Hopper, then his role as an ex-mercenary in Extraction will scratch that familiar itch of seeing him as a grizzled action star, though Gaspar definitely has more of a sinister edge to him. Perhaps his most electric role to date can be found in his meta-performance in Frankenstein's Monster's Monster Frankenstein.
But 40 years ago, this is where my father, David Harbour Jr., conducted the noble experiment of producing plays for television. Hello, I'm David Harbour III.
Matthew Modine's Martin Brenner, aka Papa, is personally responsible for the torturous test that Eleven and other children have been subjected to.
You're sick. You're sick, but I'm going to make you better.
Modine is a natural at playing twisty characters, and you can see another example of that with his remarkable portrayal of real-life fraudster Rick Singer in the 2021 documentary Operation Varsity Blues, in which he dramatizes the man behind the infamous college admission scandal. Fans can also currently enjoy his other celebrated screen performances as Private Joker in Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket, and as Dr. Ollie Powers in the 1999 sports drama Any Given Sunday. All in all, there are tons of ways to see more of your favorite Stranger Things stars before the 4th season debuts on Friday, May 27th. Thanks for watching Netflix Film. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest exclusive videos. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.